Can journaling change your life? Hey, JB here, excited that you're with me today. This is a great place to stop by for some energy and this wonderful community that we have here, dealing with tech, positive energy, all kinds of things on the Morning Coach community channel here. And super pumped today to talk to you about journaling. Journaling has been a big part of my life, especially when I went back and got my PhD in metaphysics and started really studying this idea of time and psychological time. You see, when you journal, it really gives you an aspect of time. You can kind of see those times you journaled and when you did not journal. When I teach journaling, I'll say, look, don't journal every day. Try to just journal when you feel the inspiration. And what happens is when you journal, you're going to see those moments, weeks, 2 weeks, years, that just go by so fast you didn't even realize it was happening, that psychological time. So what journaling does is it really gives you the ability to get a grasp of psychological time and understand what time's flowing, and it slows you down. And that's why I really like journaling. And I love handwritten journals. I love any type of journaling, but I'm going to show you today how we're using Evernote. And the way Evernote works for me in the journaling that I'm doing. Now, remember, I got my Evernote certified expertise a few months ago, and this is not your parents' Evernote. They have changed it a lot. I'm using it for a lot of different things. In fact, we've got our new planner coming, our Get It Done Now planner in 2023, and we're giving away our interactive planner over at morningcoach.com starting here in the next couple weeks, so look for that. And we're also working on Evernote templates, which we're going to give away. We're giving away a lot of awesome stuff this year, so you want to make sure you're on our list over at morningcoach.com. But let's look at this journaling here on Evernote and how I do it so that you can kind of figure out if this will work for you, because I got to tell you what, it really helps me. So let's go on the computer. As you can see here, I am on September 20th, 2022, and basically what I do here is I have put where I'm at. So I'm at Pine Lake at the retreat center that we're currently building. So what I have here on the left side is just a notebook, right? And I built a notebook called 2022 Journal, and then I have these pages that are basically template. So all I have to do is come in here and duplicate the page. Once I duplicate the page, I'm in here, and I can go September 21st and change that. And then I just come over here to, and this would be Wednesday. So we're gonna put in Wednesday, and we're gonna put in Pine Lake, and I just delete that. So here we are. In this top portion, what I have then is just some basic information that I need to do. Like, you know, some of the things that I work on personally as far as staying on point, pressing on, keeping my good energy. These are just things I need to remember every day. Then I come into the journal, and basically I put the time that I'm going to write something down. So let's say 9:43 a.m. And basically then I just delete what was there yesterday, and I put in the information like worked out this morning, feeling pretty good. Watched the Raiders get beat on Sunday. And I like to anchor things like that. That way, when I come back and look in the future, I know, okay, I remember by Arizona in the last minute. But I like to write down just what's going on in my life, what's happening. As you know, we have our Sacred Six journals and our productivity system. This is really just to kind of keep me in flow with the things that I'm doing. So as we write down a couple points here, we just type them in, that's great. Remember, I will tell you though, that when you write with your hands, this is why I like handwriting journals sometimes better than on the computer here, you write with your heart. When you type with your head. And I'm okay with that for this, but sometimes it's better to write with your hand, just FYI. So we get back into this. So I'm big into quantified self. This is something I've been doing for years. It's tracking. A lot of people ask, what do I wear on my side here? It's a Whoop device. I have to have an Aura Ring, and I wear the Apple Watch. I'm tracking constantly. So I put in then, I go in and I put my time to bed, which my Whoop tracks. I put my time up, my sleep amount, my HRV rating where I'm at, my sleep them for my Aura Ring, and my readiness score. I also keep track of how many days in a row that I haven't drinking alcohol, and I keep track of caffeine because I'm very careful about caffeine. If I drink too much of it, I don't sleep well, and for me, I'm really trying to keep that HRV level high. I then discuss my stress level. I'll put in here what's happening, feeling pretty good. Today, I'm not feeling too much stress. And then I have my morning workout, what I'm doing in the morning. Usually I work out in the morning and in the afternoon. That's just kind of what I do with my physical fitness. I believe it's very important. So I put that in there. This is bolded. Typically that's not bolded. And I will be specific, usually what I did last night. So I'll say yoga, 15 minutes on the Apple system, Apple Plus system. I did a course. And if you've seen my gym here at the retreat center, you'll see that I have a TV that I do the Apple Plus stuff. So I have my supplements. I'm doing a 3-day detox, and obviously I spelled ashwagandha wrong, but that's okay. I'm reading Maslam Book of the Fallen, and we're getting ready to do a new book study over at morningcoach.com. I haven't picked that yet. And stuff that I'm learning is I'm studying some options and tradings financially, some ground school for my pilot's license, and working on that, and then my Evernote. My Sacred Six I do keep in my other journal, so sometimes I'll put it here if I'm just in flow in the morning, but I do put it there. I have some future notes that we want and some visualization. You know, I want to put 100 new people in my program, Freedom, 100 new people in Ignite, and then this is the plane, the Diamond NG that I'm working towards. So I see that every morning. Now, the one thing I will tell you is I will tag this today. And what is cool is if I go to my homepage, then I have a pinned note that shows today, just today. And then I will get rid of the today from the other one. So if I just want to look at that, I can just search today and find that. And we can get into that a little bit more. Some of the Evernote tips and tricks are pretty cool. Like I said, this is not your parents' Evernote. But that allows me to do a quick journal here. And so tomorrow when I get up in the morning, I can come click this button and duplicate, okay? And I'll hit duplicate. And then I just come in here and put September 22nd. I actually like the little words. You don't really need to do this, but that's what I do. This would then be Thursday. And then I go through the same thing, and I'm keeping track of some of my metrics and analytics. Where am I at Pine Lake, if this is where I'm at currently? Read through a couple things here, write down stuff. And then again, the only thing I need to do is keep this tag in, go to yesterday, and remove the today tag. So I just come in here and click remove, and that'll take it off my homepage. Now I've got a way to do this. Now at the end of the year, I will create a new 2023 journal, and that way I just keep going year after year after year, and I have my journals there. And once you have this template kind of in place, it makes it really easy to do your journaling. Now, why would you want to journal? Well, like I said, there's a couple reasons. One, to connect with psychological time, understanding the distance between today and that time that you actually were cognizant and aware and were mindful in living life. A lot of people just go through life, I mean, their entire lives, a lot of people, and they never wake up. They never achieve states of consciousness. And so what happens is they just kind of go through life. I always say the time to make the donuts. You know, it's the day they go to work, they come back, they binge watch on Netflix, they do the same thing over and over again. We need to break those patterns if we're going to do fun, amazing things. Otherwise, you just get into these weird flows. So journaling can be really great for time. It also can be great for just letting things out. It can be cathartic, writing notes and thoughts, and sometimes we need to do that. We just need to let it out. And finally, it's just a good, healthy habit to get into. And like I said, don't put it on top of the pile of things to do. Do it when you feel you can do it, and it'll really work for you. Again, whether you handwrite or use Evernote, and I kind of wanted to show you my world today, journaling is a great tool that you can use. All right, so thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Hopefully this helps. Comments down below, let me know. And if you're liking this content, make sure you hit that thumbs up and let me know. And then any questions, please leave them below. We'll see you in the next video. Hey, you made it to the end. Thanks so much for watching it, and you're so awesome. Hey, listen, you can subscribe by hitting that little face up there, or you can watch the next video right there. And I appreciate your support as always with this Morning Coach community.